What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bridging the Kingdoms Free Talk. It's kind of off the cuff here. I'm having some technical difficulties with my phone. Trying to do this on my way home, or actually on my way to my second job. Wasn't working with StreamYard, so I started recording from my phone again, and it cut me off about 10 minutes in and just stopped recording. So not having fun figuring this out, but I got StreamYard up and running now. And we're going to go from here. So I want to talk about some things that happened over the last week because it's been kind of exciting in so many facets of the pulp culture industry, Marvel, Star Wars, video games, and so much more. So let's kind of get into it here. It's going to be a quick episode, but let's get on to it here. So first, foremost, as you can see, I'm not driving, so my hand talking, it is what it is. Anyway, first and foremost, WandaVision. Disney Plus and WandaVision. WandaVision has officially been announced to premiere on January 15th, 2021. Now, originally, we were told it was going to premiere the last quarter of 2020. Looks like the pandemic and or other reasons have pushed that out of 2020 into 2021, very early 2021 on January 15th. Now, very interesting note, it's kind of crazy to think of, but that is marking the year of 2020 as the first year without a Marvel Studios property, movie, show, anything being released since 2009. Crazy to think that they have made over 10 years of content where they did not miss a year of putting something out. Impressive. Unfortunately, the pandemic had to push Black Widow back. The Eternals got pushed back, and so much more. So, yeah, WandaVision, January 15th. I'm excited about it. They posted a short little teaser on their social media. You can find that over on social media, or you can find that over at spoilerverse.com. Just search WandaVision, or you might see it pop up right in the front page because it is a piece of news that we posted today. With that, Disney Plus, we're going to continue with the Disney Plus stuff because it's interesting. We all love Disney Plus. But Disney Plus kind of haphazardly announced that season 3 of The Mandalorian is greenlit and it will be out in 2021. Officially, it has not been announced that we're getting a season 3. Officially, we had no idea when it would release. Favreau mentioned off the cuff during an interview that production would be starting on season 3 before the end of the year. But with all that, it appears that it's definitely coming. Over on a Slovak Disney Plus YouTube channel, they were just showing a video of all the different things you're going to be able to get on the app in the year of 2021. It just so happens that they mention The Mandalorian seasons 1, 2, and 3. We have that all screen grabbed, the video all over on spoilerverse.com. Just search for Mandalorian season 3 coming in 2021, and you will see it there. Now, what's really interesting is Disney Plus is going to be blowing up here very soon. And today marks the 1-year anniversary since Disney Plus released. Let us know what you think about it. Is it everything that, did it meet your expectations? Is it everything you hoped it would be? I have a poll over at Bridging the Geekdom's Twitter. Jump over there. Jump on the poll. Let us know in the comments here what you think of Disney Plus thus far. The reason why I want to know that is because a lot of people I've talked to seem to think like, hey, there's not enough content, original content that excites me, because they have a good bit of content on there. You have to remember it is a Disney entity, so you're going to have more family-friendly things. But with that said, The Mandalorian is absolutely, for both kids and adults. It seems more adults are into it. Like my kids, they watch it, they enjoy it, but they don't quite get it and enjoy it like I do, or a lot of my friends do. But we have so much more coming out over the next year. For instance, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We got Loki. We got Mandalorian season 3. Talks about the spinoff from The Mandalorian, the Boba Fett series. That looks to be going into production, if, from what I've heard, and I've talked to a few people about it, if from what I'm hearing is right, that will be going into production prior to Mandalorian season 3 for possible mid to the early 2021 release. That's exciting because it's supposed to be a mini series. From what I heard, it's not going to be anything more than probably 5 or 6 episodes, possibly only 4. So it would make sense if it came out a little sooner in the year 2021, because they'd be able to get it done faster, especially with the technology that they're using on The Mandalorian, where things are able to be made and produced at a much faster and higher rate than the old production ways. That post-visual work is cut almost in half with what they're doing now, and it's quite exciting. So definitely go on if you want to learn more about that. Go jump over to Disney Plus. They have an amazing documentary on season 1 of The Mandalorian where they really dive into the technology they're utilizing, which is going to change the way that films and TV shows that are big in special effects, how they're going to be made for years to come. We already know that the Batman, Matt Reeves, the Batman, is going to be utilizing the same technology to help battle and circumvent COVID issues. But I mean, it's just amazing what they're going to be able to do. So the fact that they're going to do Boba Fett, again, not official yet, but from what I've heard and who I've talked to, it sounds like it's going to be a thing. Then you have The Mandalorian, you have Loki, you have Falcon and Winter Soldier, then you have She-Hulk, then you have Miss Marvel, which is due to go into production very soon itself. We're going to start getting a lot more content on Disney Plus, and while the first year maybe not it wasn't maybe exactly everything that we wanted it to be, you can rest assured we're going to be getting a lot more over the next year or two, especially over the next year. With that, we're going to jump over to something else. Microsoft and PlayStation, both of them released their new consoles this week. Actually, today, they released the PlayStation 5. 2 days ago, they released the Xbox Series X and S. If you had a chance to grab it, good for you. Let me know what it's like. I'm probably not going to get either system probably until the earliest February, March of next year. One, I wanted them to work out all the quirks. If you've seen some of the videos on the Xbox Series X, it's having some issues where it's like clicking. The discs aren't being taken into the machine. A whole bunch of stuff. So definitely, if you've gotten one of the Xboxes or the PlayStations, I want to hear all about it. Let me know. My buddy CJ, who was on our show a few weeks back when we talked about the 9th generation of video gaming, happened to get an Xbox Series X. As soon as he dives into it and really gets his hands on it, I'm going to have him on to discuss everything like that in regards to the Xbox, because it's exciting. New generations of systems are really exciting. I love it. I wish I could have gone out and gotten this generation on day one. Just couldn't make it happen. Plus, I think I want the quirks to be worked out with these consoles right now. It seems like every generation, new different types of quirks are popping up in the first gen, or the first quarter of consoles that are released in the first few months. So I'm going to let the quirks get fixed, and I'll probably get one of them or both of them at some point next year. Sticking with the video game stuff, like I said, there's a lot of things that came up over this year or this week, and one of the things that shame on me, I completely forgot that they were making a Halo television series. Announced originally back in 2014 during an Xbox conference. I believe it was at E3. It kind of went into development hell for a while, not popping back up until 2018 when Showtime was announced to be the ones developing it alongside Amblin Television, which is Steven Spielberg's production company, with 343 Industries and Microsoft. Now, it started production this time last year. November of last year is when it really started to ramp up and go into production. And COVID happened and it shut down production. Well, a couple days ago, it appears that production is back on. They're back on set, getting everything finished up. And it's moving forward with a 2021 release. Now, that could change. Depending on how heavy the special effects are and everything like that, it could change and not be released until maybe early 2022. But I'm predicting it's going to be a final quarter, end of year release, November-ish next year on Showtime. So that should be pretty exciting. I love the Halo series. I've played every game, read a number of books from the series. So it is very, very exciting. I cannot wait to see what happens with this show. I think it could open up a huge, huge franchise and Showtime could reap all the reward for everybody else being too afraid. I mean, you got to remember back in 2004, 2005, 2006, somewhere around there, a movie was rumored to be made with Neil Blomkamp alongside Weta Studios, and it never transpired. Now it's becoming a television show, which I think is a better idea. If you remember back in those days, TV wasn't quite what it is today. Now we're going to see something quite magical, if you ask me, and literally, I'm saying it's going to be magical. I can't wait. With that, there was some news that there was some recasting done. Now, the cast has been announced. You can find all that over at spoilerverse.com. Just look up Halo production restart. But there is a recast announcement that they made today. It seems that Natasha McElhane, I can't remember her name exactly. I apologize if I'm off on it. She was originally cast to portray Cortana as well as Dr. Catherine Halsey. Now, Catherine Halsey in the lore was kind of the masterminds behind, one of the masterminds behind the Spartan program, but was also kind of the basis look for Cortana, which is the artificial intelligence within the game, who kind of befriends Master Chief, Spartan 117. Now, apparently, due to COVID and production being pushed, she was unable to continue on with production in portraying Cortana, which means it's going to be a post-viz, probably motion capture type of thing after the fact. Her Halsey stuff she's able to do, she's probably done most of it, if not all of it already. So they had to recast Cortana, and they are bringing in, I believe her name is, I should know this being a Halo fan, Jen Taylor. She's brought in to portray Cortana. What's awesome and interesting about this is she is the one who actually portrayed Cortana in Halo Combat Evolved 2, 3, Reach, 4, 5. She's Cortana. Makes no sense why they didn't just utilize her to begin with, because she's an actress. She's portrayed it. She has the voice recognition. People know who she is. You hear that voice, you know it's Cortana. So it's amazing that she's in it now. I love it. I'm excited. It's actually made me more excited, especially because the other actress, who was also in Designated Survivor, which I love that show, played Kiefer Sutherland's wife in that show. I don't feel she was the right fit for that role. I don't even really think she's the real good fit for Halsey. I don't think she's a great actress. So we'll see. I mean, I'm looking forward to the show. I can't wait for it. I hope all you can't wait for it. It's going to be exciting. Halo, man. I'm a huge Halo fan, so definitely cannot wait for that. Finally, I want to talk on Zack Snyder's Justice League real quick, and I'm going to get out of here. Zack Snyder's Justice League is due to come out in 2021. This week, we are ramping up. Next Tuesday is November 17th. Us United. Hashtag Us United. Use that hashtag, because together we need to celebrate us being united and creating the opportunity for artistic integrity to be honored and respected, and Zack Snyder's Justice League being able to be completed and released. Us United is a celebration. But Zack Snyder was on a League of Mayhem stream the other day with the Nerd Queens and Wonder Meg and a plethora of other amazing women. And he was there talking to them about stuff, and he dropped a few bombs, which I really can't believe he did. One was he showed off a little bit of concept picture of Martian Manhunter. Amazing. Find that over at spoilerverse.com. Now, not only that, but he also revealed that he has plans for Justice League 2, which obviously nothing new. We've known this for a while. It's just really cool to hear it come out of the man's mouth that, hey, he has a plan. Does that mean there's more? Could be. He also mentioned that, he had an intention of Batman being married in his Snyderverse at one point, and has since been divorced from Catwoman. Again, fantastic information that we didn't have, now we have, and it's great. Some of the most exciting things all of us who have put some work into this movement, the Release the Snyder Cut movement, obviously knows, and those who don't know, it was not just about artistic integrity. It was also about raising money for suicide prevention. We know that Zack Snyder's daughter, committed suicide, which is what pulled him away from finishing Justice League back in 2017. So we, as a collective, Us United, utilizing that hashtag, doing different events, holding different events. And I'm not sitting here taking credit for those events. I partook in those events. I donated money. I bought t-shirts. I did this. I did that. I utilized the hashtag. I tried to make awareness of it through my videos and everything like that. But through this, the movement, all of us combined, have raised nearly $500,000 for suicide prevention. That is absolutely amazing. We're working up to that number there, and Zach jumped on and in that stream and let that be known. Fantastic. He showed off a design for a new t-shirt. It's a dark side t-shirt, which you can find over on Ink to the People, which proceeds will go to the AFSP for suicide prevention. It's just an amazing time. There's going to be some things popping up from Zack Snyder's Justice League over the next week, I believe. I got some inkling that we're going to get something pretty big on the 17th. Nothing officially told to me, but I got to think that we're either going to get either a new trailer, maybe a title reveal, a release date, all of the above. Who knows exactly, right? Just don't set your expectations too high, but have them, there should be something expected. I think we're going to definitely get something. So it's exciting for sure. But I think I'm going to end it here. It's been great getting on here. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments down below. Follow me, Bridge Geekdoms, on Twitter. Find us at spoilerverse.com. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Do all those things that I need you to do because it's amazing. And yeah, I will talk to all of you later.